1 in 4 people globally lack access to clean drinking water. Also, over 40% of freshwater bodies are severely polluted. On top of that, as we know, microplastics have made its way into our food, our water, and our bodies, where it causes chronic disease and cancer.
So to solve these problems, we created MoringaPure HydroSolutions, an impact venture with the mission of empowering communities with purity in every drop. Good afternoon, judges. My name is Abith Kasala. I'm founder, CEO, and lead researcher. I'm also a dual enrollment student here at UF and a student researcher at UF and UPenn.
Good afternoon. My name is Caleb Wang, and I'm the marketing director, and I'm a freshman studying health sciences here at UF.
What started as my 5th grade science fair project on global microplastic pollution expanded into the development of a real-world solution for removing microplastics and other harmful contaminants from drinking water at an effective scale. I presented my research as I expanded in high school at the International Science and Engineering Fair, earning the 3rd place grand award, validating the science of our products. I also presented this at the United Nations General Assembly, working with parliamentarians and legislators to see regulatory pathways for real-world implementation. So what is Moringa oleifera exactly? The main plant extract in our technology. Moringa oleifera is a plant that is native to the southern hemisphere of the world. It's also known as the miracle tree because of its nutritional and medicinal benefits. We harness the peptides and proteins present in its seed powder, and we're able to use it in our proprietary extraction process for the purification of drinking water at a 99.9% efficacy, which you can see in the 30-minute coagulation process here. Based on this developed technology that I made, we developed 2 products. Our first product is MicroPure, our individual point-of-use system perfect for travel and disaster relief, as well as the outdoors and recreation space. This can treat 6 liters of water with 5 grams of seed powder and has a unit cost of 80 cents to us, and we're planning to sell 10 packs for $20 at a 60% margin. We're seeking retail partnerships with REI and also Bass Pro Shops for retail distribution of our product, and also working through connections like the South Africa Water Research Commission for implementation of this product in humanitarian needs. We're also going to be launching this through e-commerce in early 2027. Our second product is MegaFlow, a larger community-scale system that is able to provide clean drinking water for over 400 plus people per day. This system is a 3-take system, starting with flocculation with moringa seed powder, transitioning to sedimentation, and finally ceramic filtration, yielding a 99.9% filtration efficacy. This costs $1,500 to the client and $950 to us, and that's a 37% margin. This is 10 to 20 times as expensive than other competitors on the market. It's perfect for target markets like NGOs, small governments, institutional buyers, and private companies, also for rural communities. We also integrate an IoT device sensor here, as you can see, for real-time water quality metric data and provide it through a software dashboard to our clients at a $15 per month cost.
So how do we make money? Our business model is a razor and blades model, where MegaFlow sales, the hardware sale, drives recurring revenue through consumables, including moringa oleifera seed powder and ceramic filters, adding up to $6,500 per year. On top of that, we have another layer of recurring revenue through IoT device subscriptions at $180 per year for the client. Our solutions are sustainable, accessible, have a global impact, are scalable, and have IoT connectivity. Compared to other water treatment options like municipal water facilities, which can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars, they have a large infrastructure barrier, which ours do not. Compared to a direct competitor of our MicroPure packets, Procter & Gamble purifier of water packets, they use a chemical-based water purification agent, while ours is natural and sustainable. Compared to borehole and water well drilling, which can cost tens of thousands of dollars and don't have in-stage filtration, ours do. In summary, our solutions, MegaFlow and MicroPure, aim to bridge the gap between large-scale municipal water treatment facilities and small individual-scale water treatment.
So to protect our intellectual property, we are seeking a design and utility patent. We're working on developing the paperwork for the MegaFlow system and IoT device design, along with the utility patent for the proprietary moringa seed extraction process and integration with our MegaFlow system and IoT device. This will ensure that our products are safe in the competitive landscape in the market.
So how do I get our products to market? Well, for our initial pilot megaflow system that we're going to implement in South Africa, we can partner with one of our LOIs that already have water rights. So we can bypass most of the stricter regulations to get the market validation for our megaflow system. This would take 1 to 3 months. The water quality target would be SANS 241, and those would cost anywhere from $4,000 to $8,000. For the post-pilot systems, we're going to go through higher regulations and scale into full compliance. For MicroPure, we outlined 2 regulatory pathways to get it to market. For the US, it would take anywhere from 6 to 12 months trying to get EPA and FIFRA registration and certification, which would cost anywhere from $10,000 to $20,000. For India, it would take less time, from 3 to 9 months, and we would have to partner with FSSAI to get certification, costing anywhere from $5,000 to $25,000. So our market size in total is $190 billion. Our SAM is $4 billion if we were to target 10% of South Africa and South Asia, where our product market fit is the best. Our near-term market is $2 million in recurrent revenue if we were to implement 200 to 400 megaflow systems in our initial markets. These are our financial projections. Just a few things I wanted to know. You can see in year 5, most of our revenue, approximately 70%, comes from our recurring consumables, which is Moringa oleifera seed powder. We have a 56% blended gross margin, and our EBITDA break even is at year 3 with a total revenue of $163,000.
So I initially founded MoringaPure in 2023 and did the R&D of the MVP and Moringa oleifera seed powder technology. In 2024, I did market research and outreach at the International Science and Engineering Fair, validating the science of our product with the 3rd place grand award, and also presented this at the UN for gaining strategic partnerships with various countries for zones of implementation. Also presented this at WEFTEC, the world's largest water quality conference, so we can work with investors and also the market to see the needs of this solution. Then Calum joined in 2024, and we presented at Diamond Challenge, the world's largest high school entrepreneurship challenge, where we placed top 35 in the world. In 2025, we start the patenting process, seeking ways for the paperwork and also pathways of gaining IP. Also continued product R&D at UPenn and presented this at the United Nations Economic and Social Council, working with the South Africa Water Research Commission and others to see how we can pass regulatory pathways to implement this in the zones of implementation. Now, in 2026, we're seeking $25,000 for our Series A fundraising round to first gain IP rights, and then also implement our first megaflow launch system in South Africa. And also we're going to incorporate as a public B Corp and pursue those regulatory certifications required for implementation in the market. We also have 2 LOIs. One of them is from a company based out of India, which is willing to work with our megaflow system and bring it to their systems there. And our second LOI is from a supplier who's going to manufacture and develop our seed powder process. In 2027, we seek to publicly launch MicroPure as we scale our manufacturing to meet demand, and also integrate the IoT system with our megaflow systems as we scale, so we can have standardization across all systems.
So join us to empower communities with purity in every drop. Thank you.